Hey there. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try this with let some people get on first. Hey, guys. My stupid phone's like sideways now. I'm trying to get on here, and there's no one on here yet. But let's just see. I apologize for the technical difficulties, and I'm hoping that a headphone will help alleviate this issue. So I'll let a few people come on. Sorry about that, guys. I've got a headphone in now, so I'm hoping that might help. You could comment and let me know. But either way, it's Mercury's in retrograde. What are you going to do? You got to persevere, right? So I guess that kind of leads me into what I was talking about anyway. Whether you're a woman in business, whether you're a man in business, anybody in business has to persevere. You got to get through challenges and difficulties, no matter how trivial or large they are. And trust me, I've experienced every end of the spectrum of tiny problem to massive problems, and everything in between. The good thing about going through problems in business is it gives you strength and courage and really no fear to go forward with other things, because you realize what you can overcome. And so challenges really are something that I thrive on, because it makes me stronger and it makes me a better business person. One of the biggest challenges I've had as being a female in business is being a single mom. For years I was a single mom and raising a son on my own. And it's kind of like, where's the balance? Where's the balance between, being there for your child all the time, or building a future and supporting your family? And it's a challenge as a woman to be torn between both, because you really do want to be that maternal figure for your kids. But if you got if you've got to help to, if you've got to help to raise a kid, and you've got to financially support them, you got to do what you got to do, and you have to balance both. It's very difficult. How can you hear me now with this little contraption on? I just want to make sure that I'm not just talking empty. Can anyone comment? Can you hear me? Maybe not. So my company is Be True Wellness, and okay, good. Thank you so much, Caitlin. Yes, okay. I guess I should have put on this thing to begin with, but I'm so sorry, guys. I really am. Like I said, it's just a hiccup. It's just a challenge, and I'm so glad you can hear me. Let me lean in because I can't see, and I can actually ask questions now, if you guys have any questions for me. If you didn't hear the last video, I'll give you a quick sum up. I'm from Greensboro. I lived there for 20 years, and I live in Los Angeles now. I've lived here for 3, and I love it out here. It's amazing. There's a lot of opportunities. I created a company called Be True Wellness. I have 7 different formulations now that I've made. I have a topical pain relief cream and a pain relief patch, which is incredible. I also have chewable gummies that are called Mind, to support the mind. I have Soul Spray, which is my personal favorite product. It's an herbal tincture spray. You spray it under the tongue. It's delicious. It's just a mist. It's not oily or greasy. It doesn't leave a residue. And it really helps alleviate anxiety, helps give you energy. There's tons of adaptogens in here. It's a super powerful little formulation. And we're actually out of stock of our Soul Spray right now, but we'll have it back on the website very soon. My website is betruewellness.com. It's BETRU wellness.com. And I'm actually giving anybody who's listening or following Palmetto Equity Group, I've actually created a discount code for you guys for the month of March. It's Palmetto 20, and that gives you guys 20% off if you want to try any of the products course, we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. I've got 3 amazing beverage enhancers. You just squirt this into your water or your favorite beverage. One helps to promote sleep, energy, and focus. So that's enough on the products. I don't want to spend this whole time being an infomercial, but I'm grateful for the opportunity that Palmetto Equity Group gave me to talk to you guys. And if you have any questions for me, you know my expertise is in creating supplements, organic products. I have learned a lot in the last 10 years with formulating products. There are a lot of corrupt companies out there, I'm sure, in any industry. I've ran across a ton, unfortunately, in supplement industry, which I hate because it gives all of us a bad name. And I'm here to tell you there are some really great stand-up supplement companies out there. And even if you don't buy my products, I'm happy to help you, guide you in the right direction for good quality products, because I've been in this industry and I know a lot of people and I know the really good companies out there. And you know, a $12.99 ginseng supplement you buy from Walmart is not going to be the same as a super high-end ginseng root extract that, like I put in my Soul Spray. There's also a company I recommend called Dragon Herbs. They make amazing ginseng. So what a lot of people don't understand with vitamins and supplements, and I'll use ginseng as an example, is that ginseng really takes 3 to 5 years to really develop the properties and the antioxidants and the adaptogenic properties, the healing properties in the root. It's got to mature past a certain point. And, you know, it takes a while to grow ginseng to get it to that point. Then you don't want to use pesticides. You don't want to use chemicals. You want to make sure that you're growing it in an environment that is helping that plant grow and have all the nutritive values in it. And a lot of times, cheaper supplements will harvest products like that, mass quantities in greenhouses, and you know they'll harvest them within 3 to 4 months, and they don't have a lot of those compounds in the root yet to heal the body. And then they'll take that ginseng or whatever herb, and they'll heat it to extremely high temperatures, sometimes thousands of degrees in kilns. And basically at that point, it's completely lost. It's basically ash at that point, and you're taking nothing. So sometimes people wonder why herbs don't work. Well, the first thing I ask is, what quality herbs are you taking? There's a question here. Vitamins good for toddlers. You know what? First of all, I have to preface this by saying I'm not a doctor, so I can't give medical advice. So if you're dealing with a toddler, you should definitely talk to your pediatrician. But I would say yes. The reason I say that is because the food's just not as nutrient dense as it once was because of pollution and just environmental toxins, pesticides. So our food is more devoid of nutrients than it used to be. So even if you're giving your kids really well-balanced food, organic, they're getting more than most. If you were able to be lucky enough to be able to breastfeed them, that's fantastic. But, you know, it's always good to try to supplement. But like I said, talk with your pediatrician because there's different requirements for children and different requirements for each kid, depending on allergies and whatnot. But I definitely will look into that. Another question here is about the gummies. Well, the gummies are amazing. They're just a daily supplement to really help support your cognitive function. So there's 10 milligrams of our hemp extract per gummy. It's delicious. These are kosher. They're vegan. They're naturally strawberry flavored. And it's just a great way to just pop a delicious gummy in the morning, and you know you're getting that those cannabinoids that support your body. If you're looking for something for sleep, I've created this product. It's called Dream, and this is a beverage enhancer. So you just add a squirt to your water or your beverage of choice. They're highly concentrated, so you don't want to drink them straight up because they're pretty sour if you do. If you add it to your water or a beverage of your choice, do it 30 minutes before bedtime because it does work really well. There's melatonin, valerian, lavender, and just really promotes a peaceful, restful sleep. And then it's also enhanced with our proprietary hemp extract from Be True Wellness. So like I said, if you want to try this 30-day money-back guarantee, you can go to the website, BeTrueWellness.com, and use the coupon code Palmetto20, and it'll give you 20% off. And you can get all 3 beverage enhancers in one package: Focus, Energy, and Sleep, Dream, if you'd like to try them. But people swear by the Dream. I love it. I know a lot of people have problems sleeping right now. Favorite product from my website. My personal favorite of all the products is my baby, and this is the Soul Spray. And I'm just a big herb nerd. I love herbs, and I love adaptogens. And what adaptogens are is it's any herbal product or food that you can take, and it will adjust itself according to the person taking it. So it might do something different in me than it would in you. It doesn't jack up anything. It's not going to make you super hyper or super tired. It's only going to balance out your body naturally. It supports homeostasis, and homeostasis is when all the systems in your body are working in pure vitality and just on an even, balanced keel. So the Soul Spray is my favorite. It has ginseng, goji berry, astragalus, which is a very powerful adaptogen, and then our proprietary hemp extract. And it's so easy. I just carry it in my purse and take it and spray it. The unfortunate thing is we are out of stock of this product right now. It's super, super popular, and it's probably our best-selling product. But it will be back in a few weeks. So sign up for our newsletter, and you'll be the first to know when we bring it back. I do have to mention that our pain relief cream is the best pain relief cream on the market, hands down. It does have menthol. It does have our hemp extract, but it's also infused with so many other homeopathic ingredients: vitamin E, rosemary, lavender, and everything in here works synergistically together, and it's time released. So you put it on, I use it back, feet. It instantly absorbs. It's a very light emollient cream, and it lasts. It lasts for up to 6 hours. Our cream is actually in the LA Lakers locker room right now. They got rid of the BioFreeze, and they replaced it with Be True, because they love it, and the basketball players love it because they can rub it in their hands. It instantly absorbs. It's not slippery or greasy, so they can still grip the ball, and it helps pain through the whole game. So that's a great product too. I mean, I love all of our products. Like I said, Soul Spray is probably my absolute favorite, but everyone has different needs. Healthy weight loss. That's a question I get all the time. I think when it comes to weight loss, everyone is different. There's not a one-size-fits-all answer. And I think that you need to be really wary of anyone telling you this pill will make you lose weight or this diet is the one. Because what I've learned over the years is there's so many different factors that go into your weight and your body and what you need. Blood type, metabolism, allergies, also your activity level. I see people that kill themselves at the gym and they diet all the time and they can't lose weight. A lot of it has to do with they're looking at what other people are doing and thinking that's what they have to do for them. I used to work out like crazy when I was in my early 20s, lifting weights, eating high protein, and I just felt awful. I had no energy. And now later in life, I've learned, for me, yoga, deep breathing, stretching, and light exercise works best for me. I don't do the crazy marathon weightlifting stuff. And eating a really pure, clean, organic diet. And I eat carbs. Man, I'm not into the no eat carbs thing, man. Your brain needs carbohydrates to function properly. So, the good kind of carbs. I'm not talking about white bread. So do a little bit of research and play around on what works for you. But always I'm going to advocate a clean diet. Let me see. Maintaining healthy skin. You know what? Washing your face every single night is very important because you collect, even if you don't wear makeup, you collect dirt and debris from the day. Touching your face, big no-no. Try not to do it. But I think, too, staying hydrated and eating, once again, clean diet. Because you radiate from the inside out. And, when you're eating toxic foods and foods that take a lot of energy to break down and assimilate, then your skin is going to be the last organ to get nutrients to it, because your body's going to be really busy working hard to supply nutrients to other organs to keep you alive, and blood to keep your blood pumping. And so your hair and skin and nails are the first thing to kind of go downhill when you're undernourished. And a lot of people eat a lot of food and they're overweight, but they're very undernourished. So make sure that you're eating the right foods. High quality fats are extremely important for keeping good skin. When I started really making sure that I had better fat in my diet, avocados, organic cold pressed olive oil, nuts and seeds, and really like a lot, coconut oil. And once again, you should always check with your doctor. I like to always preface by saying that, because if you have a heart condition or something like that, you might not be able to have as much fats. But overall, if you're healthy, really adding those healthy fats to your diet will help with your skin. It has helped mine tremendously. Got another question. Get more tired and weaker. You know what? As you age, your body does start to deteriorate. It sucks, but it's part of life, aging. And a big part of that is our DNA is damaged from environmental toxins, pollutants, bad food, caffeine, sugar, enriched processed foods, GMOs, pesticides, even just eating out of plastics, putting food in the microwave, getting just bombarded with radiation. All of these things can affect your DNA. And the end of your DNA, you have these what's called the telomere. Telomeres get shorter as we age. This can affect not only your looks, but your energy, the way you assimilate food. Your metabolism starts to slow down. You can keep your telomeres elongated by adding really high-end antioxidants to your diet. Once again, my soul spray is my favorite. We have goji berries in there, which have an incredible amount of antioxidants. But I keep going back to the clean diet, super clean diet. Pesticides are poison, guys. Pesticides were made to destroy a living being. So when you're spraying a delicious piece of fruit, it's like spraying it with Raid and then eating it. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. And people are like, well, eating organic is just too expensive. I can't think of anything that's worth more of my money than organic food. People put better fuel in their cars than they do in their body. If you can justify spending an extra $1 or $2 a gallon for Supreme because you're driving a nice car, then you can do the same thing for your body, and it will help with your energy levels. You'll see it. Staying hydrated, making sure you're drinking a lot of water. A lot of times you're tired and you get headaches just because you're dehydrated. And when you're adding these more hydrated foods into your diet, you're not going to be as dehydrated anyway, because you're going to be getting moisture from the foods that you eat. Notice how white and bright your eyes and teeth always are. Is there a particular natural way to keep them that way? Well, thank you, Nikki. You know what? My eyes, it's really funny you say that. My eyes did not used to be bright like this. Like the whites. And right now there's a lot of light, so I feel like they might be bloodshot because there's just like light beaming into my face. But one of the first things I noticed was the whites of my eyes got brighter. And, people, like I said, your organs are assimilating out toxins all the time. Your kidney, your liver, and your intestines. And, I had a lot of intestinal issues. So I wasn't assimilating these nutrients and foods properly. So the first thing, my eyes were kind of yellow and clouded and just not bright. And when I did a cleanse and started implementing all of this clean food and herbs into my life, cutting out all the bad stuff, the whites of my eyes got brighter and my blue eyes got bluer, which was crazy. And then my teeth, charcoal. Activated charcoal is my go-to. I use a company called Magic Mud, which is my absolute favorite. And by the way, Magic Mud is a female-owned company. So we're showing support today for International Women's Day. She's amazing. And all of her products are incredible. You can get them at Whole Foods. You can get them online, but it's called My Magic Mud, and she's got activated charcoal toothpaste and activated charcoal powder, and you're going to look really weird because your teeth are going to be black. But I brush my teeth with that every day, and I don't have to bleach my teeth anymore. In fact, my dentist thinks I bleach my teeth all the time. He's like, there's no way. And I'm like, I don't bleach my teeth anymore. I don't have to. The charcoal will take out the stains on your teeth. And since I'm on that subject, I will say that with charcoal, it does the same thing internally as it does with your teeth. So if you're taking activated charcoal, it's really great to absorb any toxins. So if you've maybe had to take some pharmaceutical prescription, a round of pills or something, and you just feel lethargic, make sure you take the activated charcoal. You can do powder or tablets, and it's like a magnet to toxins. It will take toxins out of your system. It's just a great detoxifier. When you mentioned cleansing, do you recommend a certain cleansing product before starting organic foods? You know what? That's a question I get all the time. And I will tell you that cleansing is not about what you take. Cleansing is about what you don't ingest, if that makes any sense. So people are always like, tell me what pill I can take other than charcoal, which really helps to pull toxins out. There's not any other thing that you should take to aid with that other than drinking tons of pure water and not ingesting certain things. When I do a cleanse, I don't like to eat food at all. I like to do green juice and lemon water and tea, herbal teas. No sugar, no alcohol, no caffeine, definitely no animal products. And your body will just immediately start to cleanse itself. Our pancreas works constantly trying to break down. Pancreas creates enzymes to break down cooked food, to break down toxins. So when you stop introducing all of those things to your system, your pancreas doesn't just stop working. Your liver doesn't just shut off. you're still alive. So it just starts finding other things to clean up. Starts finding maybe diseased tissue, maybe old scar tissue and gunk that's in your system, and it just starts sweeping that out. So sometimes when you do a detox, you might not feel really great, and don't be alarmed. That is just us, toxins kind of being brushed up and then swept out. Let me see. I never knew that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Charcoal's amazing for that. When you even the hospital will use charcoal. If somebody ingests poison and they pump the stomach and they give them charcoal. If somebody overdoses on drugs, the first thing they'll do is give them charcoal because it absorbs it out of the gut. It's incredible. I went to a whole entire seminar on charcoal, and the clinical studies they've done with rats and like even promoting longevity and making them live longer just by giving them charcoal. It was really crazy. But I'm a huge advocate in implementing charcoal. Does anybody have any other questions for me? If you have any other questions, I'm always available. I love to help out. I've done a lot of research for many, many years in this field. I don't know everything, but I sure can give you some advice. And if I don't know the answer, I can find it out for you. I can consult with other people in this industry that I know and love and trust. But you can always email me. My email is julie@betruewellness.com. And once again, my company is spelled BETRU, wellness.com. I don't know if you can see that. But we have amazing products, and I'm always here to help and answer any questions. Let me see, Nikki, having metal fillings removed. Oh, yes. A lot of, heavy metal poison is something that a lot of us are exposed to just because of environmental toxins. But you take something really toxic like mercury, and if you're, over the age of 30, you were raised getting the silver mercury fillings in your mouth. And, my mom used to work for a dentist, and they would have to have a hazmat company come in hazmat suits to come in and take the mercury, to dispose of it, and to bring it. So if you have something that's that hazardous, why the hell would you put it in someone's mouth right next to their brain? I mean, I've heard stories of people getting their metal fillings out and like their MS going away. I've heard crazy stories. I've met people, you've got this metal sitting in your mouth. Every time you drink a hot liquid, part of that's going into your nervous system. And listen, there are dentists and a lot of people that argue that, and that's fine. But to me, I like to use common sense. And my common sense tells me that having mercury sitting in my mouth is not an ideal way to keep nervous system and your brain healthy. And so I chose to have mine removed, and getting it removed could actually cause heavy metal poisoning worse than if you just leave it in if you don't get them removed properly. So make sure that if you want to get your metal fillings out, to go to a holistic dentist that specializes in removing mercury fillings, because they'll do it in a way that keeps it away. And they actually use charcoal a lot too, but they use it in a way that will not be absorbed back into your system and get it out. But if you have any issues, nervous system problem, any kind of issues, MS, Parkinson's, anything like that, get the metal out. It definitely isn't going to hurt you to get those out if you can, because there's anything you can do. And then do a metal cleanse when you get it out. Okay. Listen, I've really enjoyed this. And like I said, I'm sorry that the first video didn't work out. But if you guys have any other questions, please feel free, shoot me an email, julie@BeTrueWellness.com. And I would like to offer you guys a discount code for Be True Wellness. If you want to order any of the products, just enter promo code Palmetto20, Palmetto20, and you'll get 20% off for the whole month of March. So all the way until the end of this month. And I want to thank you guys. I want to thank all the beautiful women, Majkin and your whole crew at Palmetto Group, because first of all, you guys are a super team of rock star women, so I'm honored that you even asked me to be a part of this. And I'm grateful for it. So hopefully I'll get to see you guys again, and we can do this another time and maybe not have the technical difficulties we had. But I love you all. Happy Friday and happy International Women's Day.